having her have her own transportation at this point. It'll be nice to have her drive and spend some time, give us some free time.
Across the country.
Yeah, we've driven back and forth across the country now for the last 6 months, getting her to and from different obligations that she has. And we just want to thank you for joining us in this Christmas season and the beautiful love and the joy that's outpouring all over the internet, all over the Facebook that we're all so lucky to be a part of. Mm-hmm. You can feel it, can't you? It's so lovely. Everyone's posting pictures of their ornaments, pictures of their cats,
of their Christmas trees, outside of love,
snow, of love, just everything that brings love to the fore.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful, really nice, really nice. So today, what I thought would be a nice way to bring us towards the season is the sustaining of love, the sustaining of devotion, as we go forward, not only to Christmas but beyond into the new year, so that we can hold this presence of love all the time, rather than having it come and go. And what it takes to do that, what does it actually take to sustain love? It takes conscious, willing devotion. It's something that
between two people.
Between two people, or between two people, the conscious love, it's pretty much the same. The same love that we create between two people is the same love that we create when we have a devotion to a saint or a sage or a God-realized being, such as Jesus or the Buddha or one of the great masters that have ever walked this planet. So on a day-to-day basis, if we want to continue to maintain that feeling of love in the heart, we have to give it out somehow. A great master once said, if you want to pray for something, pray with something. If you want to pray for love, pray with love. And so day by day, we culture the love that we have on our hearts by giving it more fully, by giving it consciously, by showing words of love, by showing images of love, sights of love, scents of love. This love that you share with another, you can also share with the divine. So we have the Christmas tree, we have the altars in our homes, we have the incense that we burn to remind us of the holiness.
Yes, and it creates a happiness that, if you carry that out into the world, people are they're a magnet towards
magnetized
yourself.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sense. Robbie's been doing lots of cooking recently, and making beautiful meals with incredible scents. Yesterday, Robbie was given to do a whole bunch of cupcakes for Earth Day for Elliot, and she got in the kitchen and started,
making the cupcakes look like little earths, and the icing too.
And they're beautiful, and so tasks like that can increase your love and your devotion, and also create a scent in the house. And that scent is a scent that all of us know when bread is baking, or muffins are baking, or cookies are baking. We know that it's love. It's just love. So all of these things, day by day, we do to culture love. And day by day, we can also culture the divinity within ourselves, by coming back again and again and again to the Samadhi Game Manifesto. It's really simple. It's really easy. We say the words aloud. And by saying the words, it's like baking a cookie. It's like baking a muffin. You're allowing that word to rise up within you, to expand as you add the heat of your soul to it. That word can expand and blossom and become this rich, moist cake of love in your heart.
It's like life is a meditation.
Life is a meditation. And it's all about this love that we're experiencing in this season of Christmas. It's about finding a way to culture it and to share it and to let others know that you have it.
Yeah, they see it.
Let others know, and
they see it, and they come up.
Yeah, That's so true. People will see the love that you're sharing, that you're living in,
be near
and
the light.
They want to be near in it. Yes.
But this season of Christmas is kind of like a building block to carry throughout the whole
the whole year. Mm-hmm. I agree. So we're developing.
It doesn't have to end.
It doesn't have to end, and that's why we'll come back every Monday and Wednesday, and we'll have special broadcasts as well for Samadhi Game, where we can continue the culturing of this love. We just continue culturing love. Samadhi Game is really all it is about culturing love. And the love is already there. Really, we're not creating it. It's already there. Although it's great for us to remember how to access it and to bring it out into the world at large rather than having it sit quiescent in our beings and unused. So let's go ahead and take some Samadhi Game mantras. Let me see if I can bring it up here on the screen for us all. Get it sort of in the middle. I'll have to adjust it here. Let me see. Let me adjust the size of it here so that it gets on the screen. And let's go to the very first mantra in the book. This shadowless light of Samadhi, its feeling, tone, and state of knowing. And by saying these words, if you're joining us for the first time on Samadhi Game, let me just turn on some lights here too for us so we come across a little brighter. That should help.
Yeah.
Can you get that one? We have another light under the table here that we shine. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
No, she's good. I'm a little bright today.
You're beautiful,
like a pumpkin.
That's awesome.
That's okay.
We need color on the show.
There you go.
So if you're new to Samadhi Game,
there.
What we do simply is read the text of Samadhi Game Manifesto together. And as we do that, we're actually vibrating, resonating in similar frequencies. Rather than a meditation in silence where we sit silently and each person will go into a certain meditation on their own. They'll go into a particular space of meditation. It could be love, it could be power, it could be wisdom, flame. But by saying the words of Samadhi Game together, we sort of harmonize where we're at in the meditation. And we can allow ourselves to be sort of guided. So this is a guided meditation that we say to ourselves together. And in that guided meditation, we create a resonance, a hologram, which actually is creative and is a foundation for our individual prayers and our individual silent meditations. And we'll stop at certain points and give in to that silent meditation and allow ourselves to access the individualized truth of our beings. So let's go to Samadhi Game and go ahead and give some of these mantras together.
Good.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's give it together. O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I Am Samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns, descend, 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 as the tangible substance of loving splendor, dazzling intelligence and palpable power for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth, the boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I Am Samadhi of scintillating fire and dazzling light, that I am. I release the power of mastery without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light. Everywhere, the fullness of this self expanding as love, wisdom, and power, joy forever. Now, great songs of praise and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love flows forth from the heart of the secret love star, drenching the earth with the glory and ecstasy of golden pink liquid light. Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy overwhelms this world of duality in its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion, making of Terra a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light, casting no shadow, and in which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of the shadowless light from the great silence, we identify with thee now. I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation of this eternal experience and gnosis of samadhi, its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. I intensify this feeling tone of I am shadowless light in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness, surrender, devotion, and adoration for this state of knowing that, this all-pervading I am samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. And here we can say a name for ourselves which is beyond what we've been experiencing. It's a little step beyond. We all live as Gregory Brinkley and Robbie Nicole and John Doe and Susie, whoever. But we have to take a step. We have to take just a little greater step forward, and we can do that. We can actually create a name for ourselves that says, I'm going to actually move this way today. So it could be Gregory Brinkley of sustained love, or I, sustained love incarnate, however you want to say it. I mean, it can be something really magnificent. It could be something really simple. But go ahead now. I'll leave you to saying a name for yourself. I, and then say your name, am awake, as is the ascended Master Jesus, to this shadowless light, its feeling tone and state of knowing, that I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, now and forever. Just wanted to come back to the name for a second. Everyone says Jesus Christ. The appellation of Christ was added to his name because he stood in that neutral witness so fully. He had cultured himself so magnificently to live within the Christ image that he could actually take on that name. I'm sure that he didn't use that name while he was in embodiment, but he's been given that name so that we can remember him as that one who stands as the way shower, stands as the teacher, stands as the one who holds both worlds of spirit and matter completely within his view. So Jesus Christ is a name that we use for Jesus of Nazareth. And we could say something similar. You could actually say Gregory Christ.
Don't go there.
You could. You could. You have to, in some way, we have to find a name for ourselves that brings us into the next realm of existence rather than just living.
You do Gregory Immaculate.
Okay, Gregory Immaculate. We can do that as well. And we can do Robbie Nicole.
The Blessed.
Robbie the Blessed. There we go. So you see, we come up with names that can actually hold us.
Because would you ever go into this realm? Gregory Muhammad. Would you?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I would. I would indeed. I would indeed stand that way. Holy and full and complete.
Gregory the Buddha.
The Buddha, yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm, yes, I would. I would say that.
Even the cat's walking away. Okay.
And the reason that I say that is because I actually believe that today we have greater access to the attainment than even Jesus and Buddha and Muhammad did in their days. Mm-hmm. We have access to so much knowledge and wisdom, and it's all available.
Immediate access to thousands or millions of people via this internet.
And via the internet.
We're really getting close and close to perfect thought.
And when we're melding our thought together, so we have the thoughts of all the people that are online right now with us, listening in and giving these mantras together, are joining together in a hologram of oneness, in the hologram of the Christ. The words in Samadhi Game are really no different than what you would expect Jesus himself to have spoken as he walked the path of the Christ himself 2,000 years ago. And today we too can affirm this truth for ourselves. We're affirming the full-on blessedness of the Immaculate, the Christ, here and now. Let's go ahead and give the mantra that's been given thousands of years now in the East, which is also a resonance with this Christ image, the Krishna consciousness. And let's bow to this Shiva consciousness within ourselves. We'll actually change the word Shiva and say Jesus, or Christ. We'll say Christ, actually, as we get to that word that is in gold. Let's go ahead and give this mantra together. Om Namah Na Christ Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Nirlarambaya Tejase. And in English, I bow to the Samadhi within myself, known as Lord Christ, that is the true teacher. This Samadhi that I am takes the form of truth, consciousness, and bliss. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am completely free and I sparkle with the divine luster. I bow to the Samadhi within myself, known as Lord Christ, that is the true teacher. This Samadhi that I am takes the form of truth, consciousness, and bliss. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am completely free and I sparkle with the divine luster. And let's go ahead and establish now this pillar of this Christ Samadhi that is within us all. Let's establish it and say it now. Sublime I am Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet compassionate flame. Enter and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with the tangible substance, living awareness, and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious Samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters,
seeing, feeling,
and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I Am Samadhi. And let's give this Om together. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Just take a few moments to rest now in that Christ light, feeling it in all of its glory as it pours through us, sounding its sound, smiling its smile. Even even permeating its scent. Just basking in the glory. We've been doing this new mantra. It's called the Odium Reflecting One-Way Mirror, I Am. This is a mantra that we do to reflect, to actually protect ourselves from negativity. Oftentimes when we hold the light, when we hold the truth, when we hold the love so visibly in our own worlds, it unfortunately can evoke resentment and revenge and retaliation from others. And it's important to know that you're holding the light, and then allow the others to feel the reflection of their own negativity back upon themselves. And it's an important protective envelope that we establish around the pillar of light, the pillar of the world. So let's go ahead and give this mantra again. This Odium Reflecting One-Way Mirror, I Am. Come on. Let's protect ourselves. About this pillar of light, this pillar of the world, this forgiving samadhi that I am, here, manifest now about me, a one-way mirror reflecting back to its sender all odium, hatred, ill will, disgust, abhorrence, repugnance, revulsion, loathing, detestation, obloquy, opprobrium, vituperation, condemnation, denunciation, abuse, criticism, censure, defamation, denigration, calumny, insults, castigation, excoriation, disgrace, dishonor, shame, discredit, stigma, humiliation, loss of face, ignominy, disfavor, disrepute, infamy, stain, hostility, antipathy, anger, abomination, and scandal. And actually see now these mirrors placed all around you, facing outwardly. You can see through them, and the reflection is of all negativity being directed at you from any source whatsoever. You are held inviolate within, and as we hold this Christ, this neutral witness, we say together, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections command, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reverse the tide, reflections commanded now with power. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it, reflections command. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it, reflections command. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it, roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it, reflections command. Here, manifest now, in, and then whoever it is that you're visualizing as sending this negativity, we're also visualizing them ensconced in mercy's ray, in forgiveness. And here we say the words together: in all forgiveness, pardon, absolution, exoneration, remission, dispensation, clemency, mercy, reprieve, amnesty, grace, compassion, charity, forbearance, quarter, humanity, kindness, empathy, tolerance, generosity, boon, favor, peace, magnanimity, and beneficence. In the fullness of cosmic joy, we accept this in miracles manifest here and now, with unconditional love, wisdom, and power, anchored in the earth, air, fire, water, and akasha, and tangibly manifest in our lives and the lives of all evolutions of light throughout the cosmos. What I'd like to do is continue to amplify this wonder and joy that we have between us all, that we're sharing as love and as light of this Christ image, this momentum that we're developing in love. That's how we can maintain it, by continuing to develop the momentum, by not letting it slide. Day by day, we just establish the touches, the sense, the graceful looks, the words of compassion that we can share with another. It takes
the spoken word.
The spoken word. It takes the spoken word. If you're going to establish a relationship with someone, you must establish the hologram between you and the other of a spoken word.
Right, because people don't know what you're thinking.
No, they don't. So you establish, if you're for instance, want the other person to know that you love them. You say to them, you look them in the eye and you say,
God, I love you.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
I feel it in my heart. I love you so dearly. I can hardly find words, but I find the words.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find words. I can tell the other how much you mean to me.
Yeah.
How much just the curve of your cheek is beautiful to me. And by saying so, the other's heart blooms.
Mm-hmm.
And so we say this to the Christ as well. We open up to the Christ and say to the Christ these words of love that are in the Samadhi Game Manifesto, developing the relationship that we have with this Christed image within ourself, this neutral witness. We develop this over and over again, day by day, and the Christ responds. This Christ of love within our own hearts opens up and responds as a feeling tone, as a blissful wonder.
Sets the tone and the vibration.
It's a vibration.
Mm-hmm.
It's magnificent. So let's go into this heartfelt, tangible samadhi, giving these mantras together, this hologram of Christed image that we affirm for ourselves. Come on. O great Spirit, O mighty I am Samadhi at the center of all creation, radiant with illuminating fire, O heartfelt parent of all sons and sons, pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity on the altar of my heart. Amplify and magnify this spark by the fire breath of the whole I Spirit into the potent God flame that I am. O the shimmering fountain of life, that I hear, feel, smell, taste, and see within me. I choose this constant cascade of liquid light, actively receiving its shimmering, directive radiance, tangibly and powerfully manifest in my experience. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, ebullient, celestial, cosmic fire. I manifest that life and light for our healing and regeneration.
Letting the breadth,
height, fullness, and crown of the solar radiance of the sun behind the sun appear. I stand forth. Revealed in and through me is the neutral witness, that Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun conscious awareness. I am the visible, audible, and tangible flame of eternal life, breathing the scintillating prana chi from the source to the root of my being. Liquid rays of light, flooding my chakras, seated upon their lotus thrones of love, molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up my spine, crowning my awareness with the diamond rays of attainment. Let's just take a break for this here. Sometimes we stop at this point and do a little breathing. This mantra actually sets the matrix for the saga breathing, where we breathe down the front side of our body, and as we breathe out, we can constrict the perineum a little bit in a little kegel, and let that energy, that breath, as we exhale, up the spine to the top of the head. And we can even place the tongue to the roof of the mouth, closing the circuit at the front of the body, this opening that we have here. so that we can actually breathe down the front side of the body, breathing the scintillating and prana chi from the source to the root of our beings. And in that in-breath, the liquid light flooding our chakras. And as we breathe out, this molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up our spines to the crown. Let's just do a few more of those breaths. And throughout the day today, whenever you have a moment and you'd like to remember this Christ image, this neutral witness consciousness within yourself, just take a few breaths. Breathe down the front side of the body. And breathe out, up the spine. If you're waiting in line someplace, if there's a rush, if there's a red light, and maybe you've got a bunch of things on your schedule, instead of getting flustered at the events taking place, just breathe it in.
Go backwards.
It's an opportunity for you to rest. Every single stop along the way is an opportunity for us to rest in the Christ. We'll go back to the mantra. As the white fire being of my heart, I dynamically emanate and transmit this audible, tangible, fragrant, delectable, and visible substance of living samadhi as creativity and direction. I am a sun in the palace of the shining void, this temple a glistening world of infinite space, the process of my transformations, sounding the melodies, harmonies, and rhythms of the great solar symphony. I am samadhi's, I am the dazzling flame of life, here and now, because I am nowhere else, but everywhere, forever. I am samadhi's palpable joy, tactile glory, and felt perfection of boundless being. I am that, I am that, I am that. And one last time, your ascended name, your great name. I am Gregory Brinkley, Christ Enlightenment. I am, in your name again. I am Gregory Brinkley, Christ Enlightenment. In embodiment, in embodiment, in embodiment, I am oneness lived. Live big. Live as big as the Christ, I say. Let's take us to another mantra here so we can keep these wheels of the mantras turning in our consciousness, in our worlds. Otherwise, what happens is we get the dual human ego. The dual human ego is what it will occupy our minds, our days, our lives, day after day after day, unless we give homage to this Christ image within ourselves. Yeah. It will
bury us.
The dual human ego will bury us in a whirlwind of activity. But as we take time to rest again into the Christ, rest again day by day by day, that Christ image becomes filled out and it takes precedence. So let's give an affirmation of it taking precedence in our being as the masculine potential of our lives. This is the prayer that Jesus gave, and it's been modified slightly. This is the I Am Lord's Prayer. O sacred masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant. On earth, that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma, freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of samadhi dispels all cross-currents of the human ego. I am transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am resurrection's focus of wisdom and power.
I am
the absolute cooperation with the inevitable, ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. All this freedom, forevermore, I am. Om, peace, Amen, I am. And now we'll go for the affirmation of the Divine Feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. No more middlemen. The Mother's direction is here with us now. And they'll say it together. I am the Divine Feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace, with me now in the intuition, dance, and relations of my heart, chalicing the hallowed vision, purpose, and paradigm of the Golden Age dawning. Blessed Queens of Buddhic, angelic, and Christic realms, Kuan Yin, Green Tara, Holy Mary, Pallas Athena, Parvati, Sarasvati, Lakshmi, whom I am. Here are calls for compassion, wholeness, and the manifest oneness in the flesh. And here, take a moment and formulate your own intention, your own prayer. Formulate whatever it is that you're intending for yourself or for your loved ones, for your children, for your relatives, your friends, your acquaintances, other members of the Samadhi Game tribe. We can count ourselves as a tribe. Those people that come together to pray together, to affirm their divine identity together. Everyone on this broadcast now receiving the love and the joy of each of us, wherever we are across the face of this planet, whether we're in Chicago or in Croatia or in Russia or in Spain. Our words are coming together in a resonance, a hologram. Our prayers are reaching out for each other to be blessed this Christmas season with an ongoing, sustaining energy of love and devotion. And then together, guide us, intensify our path, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace, the manifest experience of healing and truth, and the mastery, liberation, and triumph of enlightenment. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. And so we can feel that safety. We can feel it complete around us. We can feel its fullness all about us. And we can radiate this splendor, this beautiful samadhi out about us, into the atmosphere about us, as a glory, as a halo. Let's go ahead and give this mantra, the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light. Together. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, encircle me now, encircle me now, encircle me now. I am this loving splendor encircling me now. I am this living prana-chi encircling me now. I am this liquid crystal fire encircling me now. I am this samadhi encircling me now. This I radiate, 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 as the active intelligence of powerful, conscious volition that I am. I govern this exhaustless energy and precipitate all things into form. Of those who come under the radiation of this, my radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, including, and here you can again name those loved ones. Name your children, your parents, your relatives, all those on your Christmas list. All those. This is like as though you were sending a Christmas card. You're writing their name, you're saying their name, and sending the love to that name, to that vibration. It's in their name. And let's say together in those words in italic here, the Samadhi Game Community Tribe, and Primera Agua, healing, light, and sunny melon. I ignite and I expand the illuminating center of their bodies, emotions, and minds into that active, perfect, and eternal garment of enlightenment. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light that I am, instantly bring healing to and make art of all dual human ego in my world, opening wide the door of my heart to the ineffable, divine, and present existence in expression and expansion. I am the wide open door of my heart, flooding forth the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, the enchanting essence of my electronic body, and I am Samadhi. I balance, blaze, and dazzle the threefold activity of my heart's Samadhi. Ennobling love, wisdom, and power encircles me, now and forever bringing healing to and making art of every dual human ego activity.
Freeing me to leap
into divine union with the source of these, the shining three. I am the mighty, magic, electromagnetic circle of invincible liquid love light and life substance, instantly transmuting and harmonizing, healing and making art of every discordance or distraction which seeks to enter or intrude itself, masquerading as the I am me. I am the self-sustaining perfection of my world, enfolded in the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light. The Samadhi that I am, I remain. Vanish the veils of light and shade. I abide in the shining truth of divine law and the justice of eternity. I am the lake of kindness, free of disturbing conditions, inner and outer. And let's go ahead and raise our hands together and say the Om. Vibrate the Om to everyone on this broadcast and everyone in our local communities, our families and friends, and everyone that we've named in this mantra. I am commanding all therapies within this, the inner magic of my radiant circle of healing love, to be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light of Samadhi, the all-pervading, serene and harmonizing bliss. And so we started a little bit late, and so I'm going to end a little bit late, but it's a little bit, I think it's about the right time. We've gone through these mantras together. We've said them together, and there will be a response. Our words are not given in vain. They are given, and there is a response from the infinite, a response from the Christ image within ourselves, a remembrance, a momentum that's built. And as we go forth for the day, as we see each other, as we walk along life's paths,
say hi.
Say hello. Say hi.
Smile.
Smile.
Sing, whistle.
Sing.
Whistle.
Say a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Say I love you.
Yeah.
Open up the gates of love within the hearts, and just find a way, even if you're feeling down and out, even if you're having a little bit of illness today. Sit up a little bit, and even if you have to take the fingers and lift up the corners of the mouth. Smile, because it'll be blessings not only for the people that you smile at, but for yourself as well. So sounds, play good music.
Yes.
Find a Christmas station on the radio. Didn't we found a good one?
Yes.
Found
incredible.
Everywhere.
What is that? I think it's broadcast across the United States. It's called Radio Delilah. I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely Radio Delilah.
Something about magic, Radio Magic.
But that's a local station, Radio Magic 94.
Oh, okay, 94.
But it's the one that Delilah, that love lady, I know that was from New York and Colorado, so it's definitely syndicated.
Great.
Anyway, it's 24/7 Christmas music.
Christmas music.
All time.
And Christmas music, it's wonderful. It's all upbeat, hellos, thank yous, gratitude,
yeah, and
blessings.
It's not the same like 24, songless play. They play all songs from all genres, and gosh, it's just
beautiful.
great.
It's beautiful. So really, we're in the season. We're amplifying the love. We're increasing our devotion. We've set the matrix, the hologram now for our individual personal samadhis fulfilled. As we leave you with music today, think of your personal intentions and make them very clear. Set them into the matrix of the love that we've established today.
As if they've been done already.
Yes, and they will come to manifest. Everything we say, everything we do in our lives is this hologram that we're establishing, and your life can be made beautiful and noble and wise and glorious like this season is. So enjoy the music, and we'll see you Wednesday for more of the same. Have a great day.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make the season bright. And tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa is on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. It's Christmas time again, and all the children are sleeping when Santa and his friends into their dreams come creeping and gathered round the fire. The folks are laughing and singing, while from a distant spire the church bells merrily ringing. Oh, what a night, a wonderful sight, with everybody here. All around the tree on Christmas Eve, the most beautiful night the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the sun